Hey guys, I wanted to pop back in real quick and show you a first cut, a live cut with the RotaryBlade. This is again the CAMEO 4 RotaryBlade, which you just got today and have been working with for not very long, an hour, 2 hours. So this belongs in the right tool carriage, carriage 2 of the CAMEO 4. It does not fit in any other silhouette machine. And here I literally have a scrap piece of material. It has no stabilizer or anything on there. I just placed it right on the cutting mat, and this is just a standard cutting mat. You will want something that's pretty sticky just so it sticks on there. And we're going to load this in just like we would any other material. And one thing that you'll notice is on the CAMEO 4, the left tool carriage is kind of bouncy like this, and the right is not. And so if you're a little bit concerned, like, why is this not hitting the material? Don't worry. In the Silhouette software, once you activate that you are using the RotaryBlade, it will go down once it starts cutting. So I'm going to send this to cut. And so you can see what happens. I've already cut a few of them just to, to kind of test. So I want you guys to be able to see what's happening. So what it does, here's another one. So what it's doing is it goes down, in order to turn, it goes down into the negative space and kind of loops around. So that's what's happening when it lifts up, okay? And it allows it to change directions, okay? So we're cutting, don't tell Susan from All About Blanks, but I literally sacrificed one of her towels so that I could have this thicker canvas because I wanted you to see, but it has no backing, no lining, stabilizer, or anything. It's just a piece of fabric. You can cut, I've also cut thinner fabrics with it. I don't know where my piece went already. But this is, I wanted to show you what a thicker piece is like and how it cuts. And I want to show you live so you can see. So once this is done, it's cutting 2 different designs. It's cutting a little heart. This was just a flexi shape that I pulled, from Silhouette Studio, just drew. And then I cut this butterfly, okay? So that's what we're cutting. All right. Again, this is one of the new CAMEO 4s. Someone's asking, do I think it's louder than the CAMEO 3? So the interesting thing is that I actually thought that when I first got it, and then I did a side-by-side video and literally just looked at the audio, like the audio waves or whatever they call sound waves, like in a video editing software, and actually the CAMEO 3 is louder. Now granted, perhaps with the second carriage, because of the amount of force and the different type of gear system it has, it may be louder, but honestly, the sound doesn't bother me. I know for some people it's an issue, I guess, if you craft, in a room next to where your baby's sleeping or something like that, but it's not an issue for me. What you have to understand is, like, this is a gear system, so it's not going to be quiet. So when it's done cutting, it's going to do the same thing that it does for a regular cut and go back to the starting position, okay? And then we can see that it cut. Now I have a couple of little strays there, but that's, remember, it's fabric, okay? So you have that. Now let me unload it so you can see this one, a little bit more of a intricate cut. If you've got any little strands there, you can just, trim them off. But honestly, guys, for just getting this, you saw I did the unboxing just a couple of hours ago. So this is how it's cutting. This is thick material. When you've got thinner materials, it's, just obviously a different cut setting. You can change the force. You can change the force on the blade, on the RotaryBlade, the same way that you would change the force on any of the other cutting blades, okay? All right, so there's this little strands up here. Now, if you want to use backing for whatever reason, interface or something like that, you can still, obviously, but the RotaryBlade allows it. It's rolling. You guys saw that. It's a rolling RotaryBlade. You see that? Trying to get it. There you go. You can see that. It's a rolling blade, just like a totally different than any other kind of blade. And so because of that, it rolls across the fabric. All right. Okay. So those of you, sorry, you can't see me right now. Those of you who are interested in this is a CAMEO 4 only blade, and the white CAMEO 4s are shipping immediately now. The black and the pinks are still on pre-order and should be shipping very soon. I think that one of them was slightly delayed just out of the factory. I can't remember, gosh, off the top of my head if it was pink or black, but you should have gotten an email from Swing if you had that. If you had one of those. All of the specialty blades, the rotary, punch, craft blades, there's 2 different craft blades, those are on pre-order now and should be shipping in November. So I'm super happy to have these in my hand and be able to give you guys some demos ahead of time to help answer your questions, get some tutorials ready for you so that once they're out, you can get cutting immediately. All right, guys, have a good weekend.